KW? KW, are we live, buddy? Live from New York. It's What's Wrong with Nick Wrong, alongside KW and Brew. You know what I mean? So, on today's live episode, and this is live, buddy, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be reacting to the New York Knicks getting to the NBA Finals for the first time in 270 years, and certainly in Brew's lifetime, even though Brew has been alive for longer than me and KW's lifetime combined. You know what I mean? So listen, guys. Let me just say this. I am so happy for the city of New York and Brew, to your point, buddy, I think New York is one of, if not the only, major city that is actually truly, and I mean this sincerely, a basketball town. You know what I mean? You could make the argument that the Yankees, when the Yankees are good, it becomes a baseball town. But at its heart, and obviously the Giants, when the Giants were winning, it was big. But at its heart, you know what I mean? And the idea this idea that New York City is a basketball first town and the Knicks are finally in the finals, that is a great thing for basketball. You know what I mean? Brew, KW, and to your point, buddy. Now, before the season started, I didn't think there was any chance the Knicks were going to make the finals. You know what I mean? Before the playoffs started, I gave them a slim chance. They were very low on Mahomes Mountain in the title pie. You know what I mean? But clearly, the Knicks found what Patrick LeVon Mahomes II found from the day he was born and the day he entered the NFL. And that is that if you want to win, you have to be connected on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So clearly, the only comparison I can make to what the New York Knicks have done, and to your point, buddy, hold on, Brew. Let me make my point, buddy. The idea this idea that the New York Knicks are now on the verge of winning a championship for the first time since 1973, buddy, which is actually, Brew was probably 30 years old at that time, buddy. And to your point, KW, you know what I mean? The idea. I am so happy for the city of New York. Now, the only thing I compare it to is the Chiefs being great for the next 29 seasons, thanks to Patrick LeVon Mahomes II. You know what I mean, buddy? And we are friends, by the way. I've texted him. I've texted Travis Kelce, who happens to be Mr. Taylor Swift. You know what I mean, buddy? So, do I think the Knicks can win a championship? I'm not as confident as I am that Patrick LeVon Mahomes II is atop Mahomes Mountain and that he's going to win the next 29 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? But to your point, buddy, the idea that they can't win a championship, that's an abomination. I actually give them a 60% chance in the finals. You know what I mean? Because whether it's Thunder or Spurs that come out of the West, buddy, they're going to be so roughed up from that 7-game series. So, yeah, I give the Knicks a 60% chance. Congratulations, New York. Congratulations to the city. Congratulations to basketball. You know what I mean? KW, Brew, the idea. And by the way, buddy, LeBron Raymond James is the GOAT. He'll always be the GOAT, buddy. And by the way, buddy, I'm not saying that because it has anything to do with Clutch Sports. You know what I mean? I might be represented by Clutch Sports, but there's nothing to do with that. It might take that LeBron Raymond James II is the GOAT. You know what I mean? So congratulations to the city of New York. I think you guys have a 60% chance on Mahomes Mountain of winning the title. But the idea, you know what I mean? Thank you guys. You're listening to What's Wrong with Nick Wrong. Please like, subscribe, and rate to Josh Impressions because I've got a full show coming very soon, a full weekly podcast show. You're going to like it.